Good afternoon, everybody. This is Gametime on Glasshouse Radio, and I'm Kameron Williams.
And I'm Taylor Harris.
And I'd like to remind you this is part of Howard University Radio Network. So, Taylor, how you been this week?
I've been good. Been good. You know, getting these classes in. Midterms. It's midterm season.
Midterm season. How you think you've been doing?
Hopefully good. We'll find out. We'll find out next week when I get the grades back.
I'm ashamed to say I had this is not, the usual. In PE we had a written exam,
I had one
paper
too.
And read. For real?
Yeah, I did. I missed one. I did good.
I don't know how many I missed, but I feel like it was a lot, so you're not gonna take it there. But
right.
Yeah, I'm happy to know you feel like you're on top of your game.
We'll see.
So today, for everybody tuning in, we have a few topics, current topics for today. We have Michael Phelps in swimming. Then we have a bunch of stuff in football and basketball because those two sports are starting to pick up a lot.
Right.
But first off, Michael Phelps got arrested for another DUI.
Yes, he did. Just like we said, he came out of retirement. He came out of retirement in April 2014.
Yeah.
I had no idea he retired. I mean, I looked at it, I was like, he retired?
I still thought he was beasting in the pool.
Me too.
I still thought he was the human fish and all that. But
it's just like, wow, another one. Like, I think the first one he was like 18. And it was in this area too. It was in like the DMV area. And so I guess it's something about Maryland that he I don't know.
Something in the water out here.
I don't know, but yeah, but he's been suspended for 6 months, and yeah, now he can't compete. I think I don't know. They're having something. USA Swimming is having some competition.
Yeah, they said they asked him to withdraw from next year's World Championships too, and he can't compete in any of the meets that they have until April. So that's, I feel like it's a damaging blow to him trying to come back.
Right. You think it was too harsh?
And I don't, because it's his second one. Like, if you don't get in trouble, do it differently.
It was 10 years ago.
Do a different bad task.
It was 10 years ago. I mean, I think it was a little harsh, but I think they're trying to make a statement. Like NFL is having to go over their policies on domestic violence, and NBA, they're going over their policies. So, I mean, I think they're trying to just make a statement. Like, we want good character, I guess, people in this system. So, they're trying to be harsh.
And the swim team said he violated their code of conduct.
Right.
So, I mean,
personal conduct policy.
I feel like you've been a part of that team for a while, so you should kind of know what they expect, especially since you're the top swimmer or best swimmer on the squad.
Most Olympic medals in any sport, period. 22.
He got 18. Oh, he got 22? Dang, see, I'm behind. He got more since I've been keeping track.
Yeah, see, you know me, I'm always a money person. So I look, he has a net worth of 55 million.
Wow.
55. So for 55 million, you could pay somebody, to hold your bottle while you drink it. You could pay somebody to walk you to your car. You could pay a driver. You could even pay somebody to tuck you in.
That's
so I don't understand, but hey.
Well, he
got
made
caught.
his choices. I hope he bounces back from it, because I actually like to see him back in the water.
Right,
and I know his teammate Ryan, I forget his last name, Lockby, I think that's his name.
What about him?
He did pretty well when Michael, when he dipped, he was like, I'm gonna fall back and let the teammates do their thing. So someone stepped up. So once Michael Phelps get back in the groove, I feel like the swim team ain't gonna be nothing to mess with.
Yeah.
For real, but
when he gets back, because it's gonna be a little while.
I feel like it's a minor setback. It's a long time he's suspended, but I don't feel like it's gonna.
Right, but hopefully this is not a history. It doesn't repeat.
Yeah. It's the second time, but
but again, it was like a 10-year
span.
A 10-year span.
Okay.
So I mean,
Okay, so we gonna hop out the water, and then we're gonna dive into football. Dang, that was so corny. That was so corny.
So we looking at the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
My Cowboys.
Oh, that's your squad for football?
Now, I'm from Dallas. Didn't we establish this?
Yeah, but you was like
every time. That was for basketball. We talking about football, Cameron. NBA, NFL, NBA.
I'm with you. Why not the Texans? The Texans took over the stadium.
Houston.
Okay.
And yeah, they took over. But I mean, okay, I saw that story too. So they took over the stadium, and Romo was like, it felt like a away game, but they're both in Texas.
Exactly.
So I mean, like, it was a story, but at the same time, it was like, it's a Texas team. But I guess since the 49ers did it a few weeks ago, everybody's
and
like,
the Saints did it too.
They did.
Yeah.
They took over.
I was reading and they said the Saints had a lot of people there.
But did they take over?
I don't think they took over because the Saints got their butts whooped.
Yeah,
so.
well.
And I almost cried watching it because that's my
4-1 now. 4-1, trying to beat that whole 8-8 thing.
Yeah,
Been
the
doing
Cowboys
doing
doing pretty good though.
Once defense picks up, it'll be really good.
But yeah, like we said, I feel like the Texans taking over the stadium. Well, I don't think they were taking it over because it makes sense since they're both Texas teams. It's not like they came from California like the 49ers.
That was crazy. Like, they really traveled for that one. It meant a lot
They
to them.
came and I know Niners are diehard fans. I'm from California, so it's a lot of people back home that like the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
And they like the Cowboys too. That's really the two teams and a little bit Steelers. But to know that people travel from San Fran to Texas or that they're even California team fans and Texas is pretty.
I know
big.
Jerry Jones said that 49er fans have money. So he said that's why they came. They bought out the stadium.
Well, that's probably right up his alley.
Well, hey.
Jerry Jones is big on money. That's what he
knows how to make
moves. Yeah. Yeah. And he's going to make a lot more, too, now that the Cowboys are doing their thing.
Yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl. Is it too early?
You got to beat the Seahawks to get to the Super Bowl.
We're going to be. Are they playing them on Sunday?
That's what they play Sunday.
Right.
I mean, that's a big test for the Cowboys.
We got it.
Is it in Dallas or Seattle? Do you know?
I don't think it's a home game. I think so. It's in Seattle.
Well, we'll get to that later. You brought up how there's an Alabama women's basketball player.
Oh, right. Yeah, she you know how the NCAA, they have the policy where if you transfer, you can have like a hardship waiver, or you have to sit out for a year. Like, so basically, she had like a hardship waiver she was trying to apply for. Like, I guess her mother and her brother were sick, so she had graduated though. She had graduated, and she just wanted to transfer. She had another year of eligibility, but Alabama, for some reason, said that they weren't gonna transfer her, and it was 5 months she was held up. So she was wondering if she would be able to play. But after all the media attention that it got, Alabama took back its statement saying that that she didn't give them enough time to tell them that she was transferring, all that, and they let her go.
See, I feel like transferring, I see it a lot more now, like since my freshman year in college. It's like a lot of people who transfer from different colleges do better. Like Russell Wilson did it when he was with, he transferred to Wisconsin from North Carolina State. And they did like really well. Like the team went to the Rose Bowl, and now he was a good pick.
Right, but I think the NCAA, they just make it hard.
They do.
They make it hard. Did you ever look at like the transfer policy? Like, it's crazy. Like,
what is it talking about?
I can't even explain it to you. Like, it's you got non-qualifiers, qualifiers, full, partial, 4-4 transfer, 2-4. I was looking, I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's crazy. And what's crazy is sometimes when people have situations like Deja Simmons, and then some people just transfer, like, for questionable reasons, and they get to automatically play. Yeah. So it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen that a lot too. Yeah. And I noticed that in high school, transferring is pretty big in high school too.
It really
but
is.
It seems a little easier.
Sometimes, yeah. But I know a lot of players that take the risk to sit out for a year. But I don't know. That's a big deal to me. 4 years. Yeah. Let me transfer and sit out for a year. I don't.
Yeah, but I mean, it ends up working out in the long run.
Does it? For some people.
I mean, it looks like it's pretty.
For superstars,
good.
Maybe for superstars.
Yeah, superstars are thriving in that.
Yeah.
And what I found interesting about Deja Simmons' case is that she had transferred to Rutgers before transferring to Alabama. So it's like her second transfer in the whole, like her whole college career. Right. So I didn't know if that had anything to do with why they were trying to.
Maybe,
she wasn't eligible.
But the statement that Alabama released, they said that she didn't give them. Basically, it said that she didn't give Alabama enough time, to deal with the transfer. Didn't notify them. But I mean, she graduated, so I'm like, she got her business degree, and she's going to Seton Hall to get a master's. So it's like, you knew she was leaving, didn't she? Like, she graduated.
She's handling hers for real. For real. And it said she was getting her MBA. And she wanted to transfer to Seton Hall.
Yeah, it's that's where she's from in Jersey. So
okay.
yeah. So it's to be closer to her mother and her brother. You know, hardship waiver and stuff.
Cool. So she'll even though she graduated, she'll still be able to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, she has another year of eligibility left. Yeah, all those transfers. But I feel like it's really common. You know, like you said, it's really common for players to transfer a lot. So.
It is. I'm trying to think off top of any other players that I can remember transferring, but I can only think of high school people. like I know Snoop Dogg's son transferred from school in he transferred from St. John Bosco to a school in Vegas. Mm-hmm. Bishop Gorman. And it's his last year now, so he's getting a lot of looks now.
Oh, really? Doesn't he have another son that's already in college?
He had. I mean, the first son was good in football, but I don't remember him being a big name. I mentioned Todd Gurley's suspension.
Right.
Did you get a chance to look at that?
Yeah, for signing some
autographs. That's crazy.
Somebody set him up though. Did you see it? Somebody set him up. Like it was a person. He signed like over 40 things. And each signature was worth between $8 and $25. Yeah, and whoever set them up had a camera, and they submitted it to someone. So he got set up. So it's like,
and he ruined his season. He's out for the whole season. He
said suspended indefinitely, but I think he may be able to appeal it. That's just my personal opinion.
I don't know. Like, can you appeal in college?
People have sold things in the past before. AJ Green,
because college players do that. Every day they get a lot of publicity.
But when you make money off of it, you're not an amateur anymore. So I mean, hey, go to the professionals if you want to do that. Yeah.
But if you got set up, it's not really his fault.
You set yourself up. No. You shouldn't have did it.
You don't feel any type of bad for this guy?
Like, I do. Okay, I do. But you gotta take responsibility.
I know you got a heart.
I seem heartless.
Nah.
I'm just saying, like, you set yourself up. Like, hey.
I was talking to my friend about it, and he was saying that, Todd Gurley, he's in the Heisman race, or was in the Heisman race. I don't know how it's going to affect now. Yeah, and he was, like, killing every Saturday. Like, that's one of the reasons people watched college football to see Todd Gurley. And so...
And now he's going to be at home on the couch.
Yeah, and so we were thinking, like, did he let, his ego get to his head? Like, thought he was above the rules or couldn't do anything. But now hearing that he got set up, I feel like it's not really his fault.
Oh, it's his fault. It's his fault. But I think it was like purely just a money thing. Like, I mean, if somebody told you, like, yeah, I'm gonna give you about $25 each signature, I would sign everything. Like, but so I mean, he's a college. No, but he's a college player. I'm talking about me, Taylor. I'm not an athlete. I'm not with the NCAA, but. He's an amateur player, and he's getting a full ride, I assume. Yeah. So, I mean, just do that and, go to the league if you're ready.
It's easy to get carried away in that,
Well, now you're at home on the couch.
He's the top running back. Like, it's hard to
Keyword
let that...
was. Just like we were talking about Michael Phelps.
I can't say was.
Well, you won't be seeing him anytime soon. Not that that's funny, but, you just have to be cognizant of all your decisions when you're an athlete. Like, look at Michael Phelps. Like, look at Reggie Bush. He took away.
That's always personal.
I know. That's your athlete.
Yeah. But speaking of being conscious of your decisions, we didn't go over this. But did you hear about Michael Vick and what he said?
No.
To the press. Okay. So last Sunday in their game, the Chargers were blowing out the Jets, and so.
They had a bad record.
I guess Geno,
had a lot of injuries too.
Yeah.
Continue.
I guess Geno Smith wasn't doing too well. And so they put Michael Vick in, and then Michael Vick didn't really save the day. So
what were they saying?
In a press conference, Michael Vick was saying he admits he didn't take his practices seriously, his scout team practice seriously, so that's why he performed badly on Sunday. And people are saying that's a bad thing to admit. Because you're supposed to be a professional. Yeah. I feel like you're supposed to have a certain.
I had a bad game
ethic.
And walk away.
Exactly. Thank you.
I had a bad game.
He needs a PR. He needs a public representative.
Well, I can represent you, Michael Vick. My name again is Taylor Harris.
If you listening, Mike, we got one for you at Howard, Mike.
Right.
But I hope he bounces back from that, because I was hoping he did do well, but. That'll probably really hurt him. But Rex Ryan said he supports, that he was
At
honest.
least he was
about it.
honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so the next segment we're gonna talk about basketball.
Yeah, basketball, a little bit more football, a little bit more, legal betting,
Yeah.
everything,
So we talked to y'all about Mike Vick, Michael Phelps, and Deja Simmons.
Yeah, Deja Simmons from Alabama. Yep.
So thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all stay tuned. Remember, this is Game Time on Glasshouse Radio, part of Howard University Radio Network.